Welcome to Oroville Unveiled, brought to you by Oroville Hospital. Today we'll be unveiling duck hunting here at the Oroville Wildlife Area. Our Oroville Wildlife Area has 12,000 acres of pristine, high-quality recreation opportunities, including hunting. Some of the game species available to hunt here are deer, turkey, dove, quail, squirrel, rabbit, and pheasant. As long as you have a hunting license and the right game stance, you too can hunt our Oroville Wildlife Area. It should be noted that hunting in our wildlife area is restricted to using a shotgun and/or archery only. No rifle or pistol hunting is allowed, which may make your hunting experience more exciting and challenging too. The requirements for hunting waterfowl in this area include a hunting license, a California duck validation, a federal duck stamp, and a HIP validation, which is merely participation in the Harvest Information Program. Some other things you may want or need are waders, warm clothing and head covering, preferably camouflaged, appropriate footwear for wet or muddy conditions, a shotgun and non-lead ammunition, archery bow and arrows, more about that later, duck decoys and calls, and a good hunting dog. However, a dog is not necessary to hunt ducks, but can be very helpful. This year's duck season was October 24th, 2020 to January 31st, 2021. Duck hunting season dates can change annually, however, and you can view the dates online at wildlife.ca.gov. The best times of the day for hunting duck is just prior to sunrise and at dusk. The Oroville Wildlife Area is open to the public 1.5 hours before sunrise, but legal waterfowl shoot time is half an hour before sunrise. Interestingly enough, most wild game prefer to move during these times, including fish. You should plan on spending 3 to 4 hours minimum when you're hunting ducks. And remember to bring your patience, as hunting is much like fishing. I prefer getting out prior to sunrise to find a good spot, set my decoys, and settle my dog. Decoys are used to catch the attention of ducks flying overhead and hopefully convince them that that location is a safe place to land. It's useful to utilize various species of decoys in a variety of sizes. Bright colors and whites on decoys can lock in ducks that are close by, but large all-black decoys, such as the Canadian goose, are more visible to ducks that are further away and will attract them to come closer. The goal is to make the spread look as realistic as possible. Some people use battery-powered moving components on their decoys to make their wings spin or make the water ripple. Ducks usually face towards the wind and congregate in groups or pairs of their own species. Duck calls are used to communicate to ducks flying overhead and lure them to land in your spread of decoys. You can attempt a variety of different calls that are supposed to portray different things. For example, a lonely hen, feeding call, breeding call, basic quack, etc. If done right, it can work, but it takes a while to get good at it and know when to use the different types of calls based on the behavior of ducks potentially coming in. There are many great locations in our wildlife area for duck hunting, including the After Bay, Dredger Ponds, water table ponds, and the Feather River too. Dredger ponds are holes left by early gold miners' dredges, and water table ponds are simply natural water table levels resting within depressions in the landscape. All of these water areas are great for duck hunting, especially if you like more solitude for your hunting adventures. It should be noted that the water levels in the After Bay, river, and ponds can fluctuate daily. Some of the ponds are covered with duckweed this time of year, so be careful not to walk on it unless you want to swim. Duckweed grows on or just below the surface of still or slow-moving water. I highly recommend visiting our wildlife area prior to your hunt and spend some time familiarizing yourself with the landscape and the many great areas to hunt. There is also a nifty map outlining the Oroville Wildlife Area, which you can print out from their website, which I highly recommend. I brought my bow along with me today as a reminder that you can hunt deer and turkey in our wildlife area too, as long as it's in season. Using a bow for hunting is my preferred way to hunt. However, not so great for duck hunting. The game available to hunt here in the Oroville Wildlife Area is abundant, and I highly recommend this amazing land for all types of hunting and recreation throughout the year. For more information about the Oroville Wildlife Area, please visit www.wildlife.ca.gov. For more information about Oroville, California, visit OrovilleUnveiled.com. Oroville Unveiled is sponsored by Oroville Hospital, and our Oroville community offers so many ways to get outside and be active. So join us, because we are all growing healthy together.